Welcome to Spring Training Outlaws. This is KGB for the C Sports Network, Plan HBS. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is amazing. Looking forward to this year's spring training games and the season. I really hope to see the Atlanta Braves bounce back. And we're going to do something new this season with the channel. We are actually, and there we go, welcome. We're actually going to be following the Dodgers as well. Obviously, Shohei Ohtani. I'm an avid lover of the game, and, you know, my team is Atlanta, but I love to watch talent, and I'd love to watch and showcase Shohei as he goes through the remainder of his career. So we'll give that a try. Plus, you got to understand, all of us Braves lovers, there's a ton of us that stream the Braves games out there. So it's a little hard to get the views in that way. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to have for interactive yet, guys and gals. Last year, I can't remember for sure. I believe I used something off ESPN, but there is, I don't know if they'll have it out for the spring training. There's actually a 3D looking where it's almost like you're watching the players play on the field, but they're three-dimensional. And if that is available, it was in beta last season. We'll have to see how far they've came with that, and if it's even going to be available to us in the beta or for spring training. I hope so. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so already, and you like what you see, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to the channel. As you see, I got a goal of reaching 800 subs. And we're currently sitting at 795. It says 796, but I actually lost a subscriber. So, hey, like I said, if you haven't done so, and you'd like to help a small streamer out, appreciate it. All right, so we're going to get rid of some of this music, and we're going to go check out where the game process is. We will have in-game audio or game audio but I will not be broadcasting any video or footage. Just so you guys know. Let's check things out here. Kill this here. Bear with me now. All right, they are on the field. They're not quite. All right. Let me click the little live so it takes me to the absolute live. First pitch, I believe it was supposed to be around 2:10. So we shouldn't have too long to wait. That's good. So I believe this is going to be today's lineup for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts batting first, Chris Taylor batting second, James Ottoman third, Toscar Hernandez, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, will be batting fourth. Austin Barnes will be batting fifth. Gavin Lux batting sixth. Chris Owiggs batting seventh. Andy Page is batting eighth. Kevin Pardio batting ninth. And Gavin Stone will be the right-handed pitcher taking on today's pitching duties to start the game. I did not do Padres, and I do apologize about that, because we may absolutely have some Padre fans here. I didn't get their lineup in there. But I'll correct that from here out through the season. We'll get all that stuff in there too. All right, here we go. Looks like we're 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out. Shut that off. And we're out in Arizona for today's game. So the Cactus League, which is, as you see my background that I'm sitting in, and I got the ball field up for you there. First game of the Cactus League. That's right. We are looking forward to it. I'll be covering tomorrow's game as well. We'll be heading back to LA. We'll be heading back to the Dodgers field to take on the remaining game for tomorrow. And then on the 24th, I'll be streaming the Braves first game. Because I believe they play, I don't remember offhand, I don't remember who, but I believe they play a team, and then the following day, so it's a one-game series to start. Welcome in, guys and gals. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. I'd love to hear any questions you have in the chat. I have not looked at my chat yet. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Oh, that's cool. Pretty cool there. I remember you said it, and Mav and I were watching the Daytona. We were watching for you to see if the camera picked you up. All right. I think we're underway.
Barnes doing the catching. Gavin Lux will DH today. The newcomers Chris.
All right, so we got Mookie Betts batting,
Kevin Padlo in the lineup.
batting first in the lineup
and
today.
Paez batting 8th and playing right field.
This Dodger ball club,
and then we'll I went through. It looks like I was
also more action at second base. What is going to be the
Chris Taylor, James, Ottoman, Hernandez, Barnes, Lux, Owens, Pagels, Patio, and Stone for our pitcher.
He's really the power figure that gets this Dodger offense going. Not only getting on base, but what he can do to kind of disrupt the pitching staff itself. And for the Dodgers, yeah, there's no question. They have some offense, but they've also got to continue in throwing some defense their way as well.
Betts is going to face Joe Musgrove, who already has been named the Padres opening day starter. In fact, new manager Mike Schilt gave him that honor.
Last season, he had 17 starts and a record of 10-3, ERA at 3.05, 97.1 innings, 21 walks, 97 strikeouts, 10 home runs. His opponent average was a .247. That's Joe Musgrove, starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres.
At the end of May through July, went 8-0, ERA of under 2.
Check and see what we got going on here.
And the injured list.
Musgrove.
We will not see Shohei Ohtani today either.
Last year, just about this time last year, had a freak accident at the Padres complex where he dropped a 35-pound kettlebell on his left foot, fracturing his left big toe. So we started the season late. Dave Roberts, ready for his 9th season, skippering this club. And here comes Mookie. We are just about set to get this one started. And we're glad you're with us, whether it's on television or radio. Tuned into the simulcast today. And Mookie at second base, and expect to see.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Earlier, either 2 or 3.
Spring training is underway.
And you see the pitch clock right there at 15. That's one of the new rules we'll talk about, rule adjustments. And we're underway. And it's high ball 1, says Mike Malinsky, the home plate umpire.
Like I got some fixing to do here, guys.
7 last year, career high 39 home runs for Mookie, and another 100 RBI season, 107. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mookie. So 15 seconds on the pitch clock. They've made some adjustments, 15 with nobody on. With runners on, it'll be 18 seconds this year. Fouled away, and the count, a ball and 2 strikes. What kind of adjustment do the pitchers have to make based on the data that we got at the end of the season?
Well, I think also the data showed that there was very little problems initiating pitching with the pitch clock, whether bases were empty or even with runners on base a season ago.
Mookie takes inside. That's an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Because most of the pitchers that are coming up too, Tim, as we talked about even last year, they came up through the minor league system knowing, look, there were parameters from which you had to work within. And it's not really that foreign to the pitchers.
Breaking ball outside, 3-2. Full count to Betts, just underway here in Peoria.
I think where we did see it also, the adjustments, and it happened very quickly, were the hitters who could not stay out of the batter's box for an extended period of time and stay around the plate.
Payoff pitch. That's a breaking ball outside. Ball 4, and Mookie Betts draws a walk.
You know, that pitch is one of the things that you're looking at constantly. Everybody leaning over the rail, which, by the way, if you look at the Padres dugout,
I think that looks a little better.
Like they have, well, not just a squad.
Sorry about the online edit, guys, but it's the first game of the season. It's the only time I had to do it.
They certainly do.
Interactive's been down this long.
They brought the whole squad. Varsity, JVs, everybody. Now Chris Taylor takes a strike.
But very quickly, my point, Tim, was that was a 3-2 pitch.
Oh, I think I'm still going to edit some more
in spring training this year. He threw a breaking pitch on a payoff pitch on a 3-2 count and missed by about a foot.
Stretch by Musgrove with a pitch to Taylor. Wave and a miss. Snap throw down to first base, and Mookie's back there safely.
So as a hitter, you're looking at the opposing pitcher. Is this a routine? And then the pitcher may be thinking as well, look, I'm not going to pitch to this individual hitter the same way that I will face them and pitch to them in critical situations during the regular season.
So Musgrove will turn and throw to first, and Mookie's back diving safely. Well, again, you look at, he's the opening day starter. The Dodgers will see him again in Seoul on the 20th of March. And the Dodgers, meantime, are keeping Tyler Glasnow and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the two expected starters for the Dodgers against the Padres in Korea. They're keeping them away from the Padres.
Yeah, and we just saw another breaking ball from Musgrove that missed by, well, a couple of feet. So is this the day? Say, look, we're going to work on the breaking ball, and from a hitter standpoint, kind of go along. For Chris Taylor, I think this is a very big year for Taylor and what he can do for the Dodgers. Really kind of off season. If you look at the last two, contact has been an issue.
And a 1-2 pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Taylor.
And another reason I think it's going to be big for Taylor, if you're looking at the Dodgers.
Sorry about that.
You know, in the outfield position, what are you going to do with your lineup against left-handed pitchers?
As I said, I haven't been able to do it all season, but here we go.
And the 2-2 now to Taylor.
2-2 is the count. Swings, hits the ball.
It'll
be shallow. Dropped it in over top of the head.
Second
base is safe.
And a base hit for Chris Taylor. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, that's contact. And the reason I bring up against left-handed pitchers is that we look at Jason Hayward, who's not in the lineup today, but Hayward who had a remarkable
Looks
season.
like they've had a pretty good turnout there for
so making the
spring training's first game of the season.
He had fewer than 30 at-bats against left-handed pitching last season. So someone has got to step up, a right-handed batter, in those days that lefties are starting and Hayward may not be in the lineup.
And the Dodgers will use these 21 games.
All right, so we got James Ottman. Last season he had a 248 average with 23 home runs.
The opening 2 in Korea. It's 3 exhibition
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 the count.
James Outman batting third.
I think they did a little changing. I might be wrong, but I think they sped up the clock. Like you don't get as much pitch clock time now. You have to pitch quicker.
Outman discovered that the major league season, 162. You have the
not sure. I'll try and confirm that.
Look, we're not in it for 162. We're in it for postseason.
Maybe I heard it from somebody else and it's not reliable.
It's going to be world championship.
1-1 pitch.
Stuck in my head that I heard it. Swing and a miss. So 1 and 2.
He fatigued a little bit as the season continued on and on and on. But what a season he had indeed his rookie year. And make no mistake about it. When you're talking about power.
Remember, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate those. When you hit that thumbs up, the algorithm will actually see that, and it'll push it to a broader audience. It'll bring me to more people. So definitely, if you want to help me out, that is the best way you can give back for any, like to give back to the channel. Best thing to do is hit that thumbs up.
Today for the Padres, they've got 9 pitchers listed. So do the math.
Comes the pitch.
The only inning for Musgrove.
On the outside. Ball 2.
Throws one inside.
2 to the count. 2 outs.
That's typically been the
or
way
excuse
all
me.
baseball the first day.
2-2 count.
Pitcher
Runners on first and second, no outs.
We'll see what Mike Schilt does if he has him go 1 or 2.
And the shortstop just motioning over to Rosario playing at third base. Look, a ground ball hit a little bit to the shortstop position. Kim is playing up the middle. He said, look, I'm going to throw the ball to third base, not to second.
Pitch to Ottman. Breaking ball inside.
And a pretty good reason he says that, because the second baseman, Cronenworth, is playing well off the bag. He is about halfway between first and second. So it stands to reason Kim's telling his third baseman, look, ground ball hit to me. My second baseman's not going to get to the bag in time. I'm going to go to third base.
This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And it's a breaking ball that got him. And the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Bases loaded, no outs.
So we talk about the breaking ball has been erratic, and it has been every bit of that.
This is going to bring up Teoscar
He
Hernandez.
was hit by the pitch.
Tiny meeting on the mound. One of the other rules this year, the mound visits that had been limited to 5, one of them has been taken away.
Good start for the Dodgers. Not a very good start for the
mound visits.
Padres here. Hey, Jeff Gordon, how you doing? Let's go Padres. There's he. I knew we'd have some Padre fans.
Runs last year, 258 average. I guess right-handers 249. A little bit better against lefties. Houston, Toronto.
Nice.
Came up with the Blue Jays.
Nice. Sorry guys, I gotta pop my chat out so I don't forget to watch.
The chance here. This is spring training. You go back to what the Dodgers did last year. They tied a franchise record in Grand Slam home runs.
All right,
with
so
11
now we
this
can come
season.
back.
Base is full, nobody out, 0-1. And that's outside, 1-1. So your very first at bat in a Cactus League game, bases are loaded, nobody out.
Remember, hit those thumbs up, everybody. That is the best way to help me out.
Just about every season.
Sorry, I might come down sick.
Emphasis on training.
We're going to soldier on. As a matter of fact, I have some new swag coming for doing our Dodgers broadcast, just like the Atlanta Braves. I have hat, jersey, and stuff for the Atlanta Braves, but I'm going to be wearing. I bought myself a nice pullover hoodie for the Dodgers and a nice fitted hat. Do the streams in, so those will be here in the next few days.
Is it a ball? Is it a strike? And oh, by the way, you have to swing a bat that weighs about 2 pounds.
Over the next few weeks, you're going to see some changes because I've actually done a computer upgrade. So now it's getting the time to put everything in, which is installing all the OBS software, putting over the themes, getting everything set up to stream from that PC. But it should be better reliability for us.
Delivering the 1-2. That's high.
That's all been done behind the scenes.
2 strikes. Yeah, bases loaded. Betts at third. Chris Taylor at second base. James Outman at first. Just underway. Top of the first. Joe Musgrove struggling here.
Yeah, and he struggled with the breaking ball. Would not look for a breaking ball right here. Look for dead red.
Teoscar Hernandez, right-handed batter, waits. The pitch. This one's hit in the air well.
That's hit well.
Heading back after it, the center fielder is Okar. And
that's going to be a double. Bounces over the wall.
For a double. 2 runs will score.
2 runs scored. Dodgers take the lead, 2-0.
It's 2-0.
Oddly enough, he did get a breaking ball, but it was in bad location, bad results. And for Hernandez, we talked about the bat. That's just a hanging breaking ball, and for Musgrove, he knew it as soon as it left his hand, and Hernandez knew it was hit well as soon as it left the bat.
And Mike Schilt, the manager, comes out to get Musgrove. He does not get an out. And he gives up 2 runs.
You got some new Chase Elliott stuff, huh?
So the Padres,
Dad, he's going to try to catch the end.
Lifted ahead of the Padres.
We may see him pop in on his drive home from work, or I'm not too sure though.
If you want to skip the stress and
welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by today. Hey, if you like what you see and you haven't done so already, you want to help a small streamer out, hit that thumbs up. Every thumbs up I get lets the algorithm know that you guys like the content, and it'll push me to a broader audience. And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. I got a goal to reach 800. I've been sitting at that goal for quite a while. I'm at 795 right now. It says 796, but I'm actually at 795. If you'd like to see me hit that 800 goal, please subscribe to the channel. So with the start of today's game, this is a 2-game series between the Padres and the Dodgers. So what we do here on the channel is we got something called the Golden Broom. And what that is as you see in above, we have a vote for who you think's going to win. I also have one in my community page on the channel. So get your votes here and make sure to head to the channel and head on into the community and put your vote there. What it does is, if the community is correct, I take the poll down at the end of the eighth inning, and if the community is right with who they voted to win the game, and they're right for every game of the series, then on the next game 1 of the next series, we do like some giveaway stuff. Real cool shit. We're going to be implementing that Golden Brooms will earn, where we're going to do some card opening of cards on stream. And if there's anything worth of decent value, anybody that is a member, and memberships are going to be turned on here real soon, anybody that's a member will have your name put on a wheel, and we're going to do a wheel spin, and the person that wins the card, I will ship you that card. And it doesn't even have to be worth it. I mean, if you're a collector or you're just a fan, every card is worth something to everybody. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to hand out cards like that as well. Got a lot planned for this season. Hey, Sean Johnson, how you doing? Got some bets going, brother? Hey, Shadow X, welcome in. Ooh. We got a guy down, grabbing the knee, and he is being carded. Not good. Well, that's what happened anyways. I guess talking to you guys, I missed all that. Oh, I appreciate that, Shadow X. Thank you for the subscription. The C-Scribe. Be sure to keep an eye on the community page. I'll be releasing more information as I go along. We're going to get the majority of that worked out during the training game. So that gives us like roughly the next 28 days to get everything in place. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to get that updated here. Looks like we've gotten 2 subscribers, so we are 3 away from that 800 goal. Getting her done. It's going to be a foul ball. So we're going to do it again. All right, so we got that updated. Thank you for the subscriptions. Oh, that is a home run. Oh, it bounced over. Oh, ground rule double. So we got runners on second and third. Dodgers 1 out, having a great first inning in the start of their spring training. Great start to the batting here.
Comes in, Hernandez comes in, that closes
Oh,
the book.
sorry about the
on
sound.
The starter, Joe Musgrove, who will give up 4 runs. Lux is at third.
Working the bugs out, everybody. Sorry about that.
Andy Pages, right-handed hitting outfielder, has yet to make his major league debut. He takes a strike. He's in the hole, 0-2. 277 last year between Tulsa and Oklahoma City. And a pitch. Breaking ball fouled away.
Well, it's 2 strikes. How about this one? 6 of the first 7 hitters had 2 strikes on it. Now it's 7 of the first 8. How's it worked out? Well, 5 of the first 6 that had it reached base.
The Dodgers right now are on pace to bat around here in the top of the first. Pages pops this one up, drifting toward foul ground, and that'll be out of the reach of Jake Cronenworth, the first baseman. Fernando Tatis Jr. also running there after it. We saw Andy last year, spring training.
Well, his season was cut short. Shoulder injury, swinging the bat.
He swings and lines it into right center. That's a base hit. Here comes Lux to score. Owings around third. He'll score. Pages drives.
2 have scored.
6-0 Dodgers.
6-0 Dodgers.
6 of the 7 Dodger batters that have had 2 strikes on them in this inning, the opening inning, game 1 of spring training, have reached base. For Pages, also coming back from his shoulder surgery. Okay, he has 2 strikes. What did he do? He made sure he stayed back. They tried to work the ball upstairs, didn't quite get it up elevated as much as they wanted to. And for Pages, goes to right field and with some authority.
Still only 1 out. And here's Kevin Padlo. Padlo, a newcomer.
So the California guy.
Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by, guys and gals.
Southern California guys everywhere. Started with Rick Monday.
Who do we raid?
And Mookie Betts, who led off the inning, is out there on deck.
Yeah, Mookie's already working overtime.
Who shall we raid, Kenneth? Oh, as a matter of fact, everybody, I forgot to bring that up. As you see at the bottom, we have a super chat goal of $500.
Padlo with Tampa.
We have met $102 of
back
that.
to Seattle, Pittsburgh, Anaheim. All aboard.
Fifth round pick, 2014 of the Rockies.
Here we go. We got our chat donators. H-Town Sports donated $100, and Maverick Sports has donated $1.99.
Ball club, Kevin Padlo. 8-0 Dodgers.
Woo, are the Dodgers just taking it away? What a start. Another 2-run home run.
Padlo did not have 2 strikes on him. Ever Padlo has been in 26 major league games, 54 at-bats, does not have a home run at the big league level. The Dodgers may have just chased their second pitcher in the opening inning.
Look how far that one went. Boom. So Kevin Padlo with a 2-run homer. 8-0 Dodgers, 1 out, top of the first in game 1 of spring training.
We're going to cut the sound while we're waiting for that, but if they come back to actual gameplay, I'll put it back on. It's due to the stadium music that plays. Got to be careful with when we're doing our broadcast. They allow us to do this, but you got to be careful with what you get. Padres definitely having a meeting on the mound there. Let's see how they bounce back from this. An 8-0 lead the Los Angeles Dodgers have over top of the San Diego Padres in the top of the first. We still have 1 out. Oh, there they took us to a commercial. Welcome in, guys and gals. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Hey, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up is one of the most important things to one of us small-time streamers, as it gets the algorithm to recognize us and push us to a broader audience. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. All right, here we go.
Here at the top of the first, and Mookie Betts batting for the second
It'll be
time.
ball 1.
Scored earlier. Mosser, 17
got Gabe Mosser.
Last year, 3-5.
Last year, he had 17 games, record of a 3-5, ERA of 4.73.
First inning of spring training.
Now in to pitch for the Padres.
Chased 2 pitchers.
There's a strike. 1-1 the count.
And you still only have recorded.
So we got top of the batting order again. Mookie Betts on his second at bat in the first.
And the right-hander delivers home, and Mookie drives one to left field. It's going to hang up, and a diving catch.
Diving catch. That is an out.
Is one of the very top prospects.
Out number 2.
Normally a short.
All right, Kenneth. Yeah, we'll set it up for like maybe during the third, the intermission of the third.
But he just made a heck of a play, robbing Mookie Betts of a hit.
Oh, it's difficult. A lot of times you hear players say, "Well, spring training, bright
sunshine." What are we in? We haven't even went through the first yet.
Commerce weather this afternoon. That's a tough play. First of all, to see the ball, then to make the catch.
Right. Chris Taylor 1 for 1. He's also scored. He swings and hits a line shot to center field.
Line driver, that's going to be 1, 2, 3.
And the top of the
LA jumping on top in a big way, 8-0 over the Padres. So when they come back from break, guys and gals, we're going to have the Padres trying to dig themselves out down by 8. Get a little advertising going back here. Kind of show you how nice our stream backgrounds and everything are going to look this season. I was looking here, like I was talking earlier. I don't see any of the interactive. But they don't got any videos out for the home runs either, so welcome in, everybody. All right, so we are back on the field. Fernandez will lead off. Bogarts will bat second, and Cronenworth would be in the hole, batting third.
Cal Mitchell and Jose Ozoa.
All right, there we go.
Round out the Padres lineup here against Dodger right-hander Gavin Stone. Stone will start this.
Gavin Stone, last season 8-4 with a record of 1-1 and an ERA of 9.00, 31 innings,
13
walks,
was hit
22
pretty well,
strikeouts,
but
8
that
home
changeup
runs, and a
still
.338
plays. It's his
opponent
best
average.
pitch. We'll see him put it on display here a few times this afternoon.
Having a start tonight for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
High percentage chase rates. Guys went after the changeup out of the strike zone. Question is going to be, he had a very long delay from his warm-up in the bullpen to where he's about ready to deliver his first pitch.
Yeah, well, we'll use that when it's time for the
Tatis takes strike one. That one just rifled in there.
Yeah, I'm going to do some changes where each team I have their batting order up and whatnot.
He's down in the count.
Balls. 0-2 the count.
Tatis is healthy.
On the first no outs.
Shoulder surgery. He's coming along. Says he's fine. But they did not want to rush him.
Stone deals
yes, sir, Tampa Bay.
And caught by Barnes. 1-2.
And then they move on to another team. I don't remember who it is that they play for their second game. So it's going to be a one-game series there with Tampa Bay.
And the pitch.
So that's going to be an easy. Golden Broom if the community gets that vote right.
Was location. The location was not good.
I'll tell you, everybody that voted today has definitely got us on a good start for this series. Let me explain that to you a little bit more, guys and gals. I told you how we got something called the Golden Broom. So no matter if it's a one-game series, two-game, three-game, four-game, what we do is we put the vote up for every live stream, and we put it in the community page as an extra, like, I'll explain that here in a second. Basically, if the community gets the whole game series right with who they vote to win, if who they voted to win wins each game like it was voted, then the following series in game one we do a giveaway of really cool stuff. And I got a lot of cool things on tap for this year. So last season we gave away video game keys.
Pitch to Bogarts, wave and a miss right over the top of it.
This year there's a bunch of stuff. We'll have outlaw We'll have outlaw gear that we'll be giving away for free. Some of that's going to work is we're going to be opening up memberships. And there's going to be some giveaways that only members will be a part of. And then we're going to have giveaways where everybody gets a chance. So a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, just keep an eye on the community page. We'll talk more about it in there, and we'll explain how it's going to work.
We're
going to get it all ironed out over
the game.
over the spring training games. So we'll have about the next 30 days to do all that.
Looking at very closely. On ground balls that are hit, action infield obstruction plays. And they have been told, they being the umpires, watch it very closely.
Left-handed hitting first baseman Jake Cronenworth.
That's going to be low and out. 1-0.
Nobody on. Dodgers up 8-0 in the bottom of the first inning.
2 outs already. This is his 12th pitch.
And a
swing and a miss. Strike 2. Or excuse me, strike 1.
The rule for obstruction's been on the books. It's just now the powers that be want it to be a point of emphasis this year. So
great start for the Dodgers.
You'd look for a couple of those calls at least during spring training.
Now, if you're a Shohei Ohtani fan,
right side, first
that's going to be underneef.
Caught.
Out number 3, so we are heading to the top of the second. If you're a Shohei fan, which I was, I am, and I'm a fan of baseball. My team, though, that I root for, that I will be following, is Atlanta. That's who I want to win That's who I want to win. But I got really intrigued of Shohei. A phenomenon like that, being able to come in and do the pitching he did and the batting together, it's amazing, man. So and then so many people doing the Brave streams. I felt this is a way to meet even more people out there. So awesome. Appreciate you guys stopping in. We're going to do as many Braves streams and as many Dodgers streams as I possibly can. There are going to be times where the games conflict with each other, so I won't be able to do them. But we'll get enough of each. Again, make sure you get your votes in, everybody. At the end of the bottom of the 8th, I'll be taking the vote poll down. If the team that was voted to win ends up winning the game, then we'll move on to game 2 tomorrow. And if that vote is correct, then we will have our first Golden Broom of the 2024 season. With that Golden Broom, the following game stream for the Dodgers. Because remember, we're going to be doing Atlanta and the Dodgers. So sometimes those are different groups of people. That it'll be the following Dodgers stream that we do the giveaway. And like I said, I got some cool things that I want to do. I've actually purchased some boxes of baseball cards to open. And if the community gets us a Golden Broom, then we'll open so many packs, and one card out of each pack will be randomly chosen. At the end, I'll just chalk up all the cards and randomly pick one. And obviously we can't do it yet because the memberships isn't set up. But if you are a subscribed member to the channel, your name will be put on a wheel, and we'll spin the wheel, and you will win that card. I will send it to you in the mail. You'll have to agree to contact me with your mailing, information and stuff like that. But I'll be sending that to you. I don't got any set way worked out of how we're going to do things yet. All new thought of ideas just to give back to the community. And it's fun for me. I love to share things like that. I really look forward to it. And I hope you guys look forward to it too. That's why make sure hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And you might want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content when we go live or post video highlight videos and what other all other content. Oh, there again, I forgot to throw the sound back on. Again, guys, it's just Russ getting worked out. I'll get that stuff down. Sorry about that. All right, so Hernandez is 1 for 1, a 2-run double in the run. We're in the top of the second. We have 1 out. He's 0-1 in the count. Los Angeles leads 8-0 over San Diego Padres.
Wave and a miss at a high fastball.
And if you're just watching those on the
0-2 the count.
Side, watch the front foot of Hernandez. He will basically pick it up and go to the toe. There's not a stride. Kind of picks it up, a little bit of a pivot.
Swing and a miss.
A strikeout. So
strike 3.
Estrada into the game to settle things down for the Padres, striking out 2.
Yeah, looking for the gas and get something, a little bit of movement. So we see Hernandez, a little bit of a
the Dodgers looking a little more human here in the second inning.
He's going to be a very interesting.
They had such a smash out first inning, 8 runs in the first inning.
Weight transfer.
What a way to start your spring training.
Austin Barnes, the hitter, wave and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
I got to watch Ohtani hit yesterday over at camp.
Well,
the first time he came to the plate as an MVP, I believe it was against Daniel Hudson. And he just
there's our lineup, where we're at.
Swing, just watch the pitches, we're seeing them. Barnes fouls it off to the right.
That's Barnes at bat.
Ground ball and then base hit. And that was about all he needed.
Well, but it's the amount of discipline that Ohtani has even in batting practice. There's a method.
So, yeah, he was on today's. He's day-to-day. It says his estimated return is supposed to be the 23rd, but yesterday it said it was supposed to be today. So, like I said, it's day-to-day. Not sure when we're going to see him make his premiere.
Reports on Shohei Ohtani. He is right on schedule. He said it again yesterday to the horde of reporters that were in there waiting for him at his locker. He said that he's not ahead. He's right on schedule.
Strike 3.
Barnes swinging and missing.
So that is the.
And Jeremiah Estrada comes
that's going to be the end of the top of the second. So we're heading to the bottom of the second when they come back. All right, Kenneth. Let me bring up one of Goose's channels, or Goose's channel, and see what's going on over there. What's he streaming? I guess I'll see here when I log on over there. Oh, I see he's doing some college baseball. All right, everybody. So we like to do those that are sitting here with us. If you'd like to help out some small streamers, we like to actually while we're live streaming, we find other streamers that are streaming that just our support could help. I totally support Goose Sports. Great streamer. He's got about 7,200 subscribers, so he's up there already. He's getting there, but in today's YouTube world, he's still a small fish like we are. So we like to go over and do a raid on his channel. On the Go with CeeLo, we'll give him a shout out as well, and then of course we got to give a shout out to my good buddy Maverick. Over there on Maverick Sports, that's youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports. Be sure to check him out as well. He might actually he might catch the end of the game with us. All right, yeah. So we'll definitely do, or I'll go over anyways and do a live raid for Goose in the middle of the third. Boston on Sunday. Okay. Thank you, Kenneth. I should have looked at the chat. I keep forgetting about the chat. Here, let me move chat over to the other window. I know it makes me look away from the camera, but that's going to be a pop-up. Shallow. Mookie Betts over to catch it. He has the out. That is out number 1. Dodgers pitching staff having a nice start in their first couple. So we got Ha-Sung Kim at bat for the Padres. Here comes the first pitch. That is going to be a nice hit out to left field. That's going to be a base hit for the Padres. So man on base. That's the Padres' first hit of the game. Hey, Kenneth, if we're going to do a raid, why don't you go ahead and throw Goose's channel URL in the chat, so if these guys would like to see who we're talking about, they can follow us over there. Can I get one of the mods to throw that link to Goose Sports, please, out in the channel? Here comes the pitch. Runner advanced to second, but he'll be out at first, so that's 2 outs. Padres are now in scoring position. 2 outs. 6 pitches into the inning. I'll tell you guys and gals, my opinion, these baseball players, they don't play as much of a contact sport as a lot of the other sports out there, but they sure as hell grind. They have some tremendously long seasons. Think about it. Here we are in February. It was only October that we were playing playoff ball. February. These guys are studs. Welcome into the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button. A button. Still kind of fumbling my words. Here we are in the bottom of the second. We have 2 outs. Runner on second. 3-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be strike 2. Full count. Full boat. Yes, we have soundboards as well that we'll be implementing out throughout the stream. We'll be expanding on last season's. We didn't have a whole lot. And it'll take a little bit to get things set up, but yes. Hey, remember, the channel is now accepting super chats. All donated money like super chats or super stickers, any of that, all 100% goes back into the stream somehow, whether it pays for my internet or it helps with upgrading the equipment to bring you the streams or any of that. It all goes back into the stream. So if you'd like to help, I do have a a super chat goal of $500. We're currently sitting at 102, so if you'd like to see me reach that goal, please feel free to dig in that pocket and send that super chat this way. Would absolutely love it.
And Mitchell waits. Pitch is high and away, 2-0. Grove falls behind.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the sound, guys and gals.
Yeah, Rancho Bernardo High School.
And I left that one.
Mitchell.
I'm failing. I know I am.
Second round pick of the Pirates back in 2017.
We'll have better streams down the road, I promise.
Pittsburgh system. Pickoff attempt.
Oh, pickoff attempt at second. Clearly back without a problem.
In for a
That's
strike.
going to be strike one. 2-1 the count.
The group is really anxious.
2 outs, runners on first and second.
You know, Major League Baseball has the umpiring development.
The Los Angeles Dodgers currently lead
Jackie Robinson Training
8-0
Center.
over the San Diego
Sort of
Padres.
Dodger Town, if you will.
Padres trying to make a comeback here.
2-1, wrapped foul. Pulled down the
Foul
right
ball,
field
so we'll
line.
do it again. 2
Which
and
is
2
a great
count.
program, by the way. Umpire development program. It lasts a month. And it's by invitation only. You know, it used to be you could make an application to come in, but now it's invitation only by Major League Baseball. And to see the troops go through their daily routines, really amazing.
Foul ball, count 2-2.
From the classroom in the morning to on the field in the afternoon, and they throw everything into the works. Runner obstruction, fielder obstruction, you name it. And they take tests all the time. And there's about 18 or 20 of some 75 hand-picked that are signed to professional contracts.
2-2.
That's strike three.
Strike
That's
three.
going to be
Mitchell
1,
on
2,
off
3.
strikes. And the
Dodgers are
Padres
going to
lead
retire
2.
them, so we're heading to the
third
top
inning.
of the
Dodgers
third.
8, Padres nothing.
That's right. The Los Angeles Dodgers are currently leading 8-0 over the San Diego Padres. Padres stranded 2 with that last at bat. We'll see if I remember to turn all this stuff back on. So when we come back, we are in fact going to see the Dodgers bat. Now let's check and see how our I say we got this one too. Tell you, I don't see. All right, so we are back. Matsui will be on the mound for the San Diego Padres. All right, here we go.
He has a devastating splitter.
Comes the first
That's
pitch.
his big off-speed pitch.
Foul ball.
Gavin Lux fouls the first pitch away. Left-hander wears number 1. When do you suppose the last time you saw a pitcher wearing the number 1 was? Maybe ever? Never?
Which little league?
The pause at the top of the windup. Now the pitch. That one is just off the plate for a ball. 1-1 to
It'll be a
Gavin
1-1
Lux.
to count.
Lux walked and scored.
We are in the top of the third. We got Lux batting 6th in the order.
The Padres signed Matsui to a 5-year deal this offseason.
That's going to be a strike. 1-2
Now, you
count.
haven't seen a lot of this pitcher, if ever. What's the challenge when you got a guy who's a pretty seasoned professional coming in here, a left-on-left matchup? How do you approach this?
See ball, hit ball.
And he saw the ball but didn't hit it. He swung and chased that splitter down and out of the zone.
And here's what's going to happen with Gavin Lux. He's going to go back to the dugout. He'll be asked about 20 different times from 20 different players. What do you see? How did the ball move? That's part of the game. Trying to find out, hey, what does it look like? Where's his release point? Did it change? What happens with the breaking ball?
Chris Owings, ground rule double last time up, and also scored a run.
Interesting part of this Dodger lineup when you look at the bottom 3, Owings, Pages, and Padlo. You know, the bottom third of the order. Guys fighting for a job. First inning, they went 3 for 3. 2 extra base hits and knocked in 6.
Good start. Owings trying to end a string of 4 straight Dodger strikeouts here. Estrada came in, struck out the side in the third on 11 pitches, and now Matsui strikes out Lux.
Hey, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that.
So Matsui
Let me
ready.
get that
And the
updated.
0-2
We are
pitch
now
to
at 798, everybody. I am 2 subs away from hitting that 800 goal. I am so stoked. If you haven't done so already and you'd like to help this small streamer make my goals, please hit that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel.
236 career saves. And that's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Campusano picks up the ball, completes the strikeout. That's 5 straight strikeouts for Dodger hitters after an 8-run first inning.
Let's see a couple of different pauses. You know, it works kind of side saddle off to begin with. He'll raise up the glove. There's a pause, and then his delivery picks up the right leg, and there's a slight pause as well. So those on the television side of this simulcast, they changed it this time.
2 down. Andy Pages, the batter, with the bases empty. Swing and a miss.
He does come set, then he comes up with the glove. A couple of different motions.
He sort of pounds it, just a slight pound of the baseball into the pocket of the glove, too, just before delivery. Fouled off, back to the screen. Nothing in 2 now to Andy Pages.
Does the same thing, Matsui, on different pitches. So he's not altering either the cadence or the delivery itself.
Welcome in.
Oh,
Appreciate
2
you
pitch.
stopping in. Guys are
Right now.
joining in on a
Hit in the air, foul down the right side. Now
big
play.
Dodgers
Certainly
lead.
Dodgers want to be able to
Dodgers
see as
got out
much
to an 8-0
Matsui
lead
as
in the top of
possible.
the first.
Don't know if they'll see him tomorrow.
Here we are in the
Probably
top of the third. We have
next
2
time we'll
outs,
see him
0-2 the count.
would be in Seoul later in the month of March. The games that count, but being a divisional opponent, Dodgers need to figure him out.
Here comes the pitch.
Foul
Swing and a miss.
of Campusano.
Strike 3. So
And
Matt
side
Saluti.
struck out.
1, 2, 3.
Dodger hitters have gone down in order.
So when we come back, we'll see the Padres trying to get on the board. We have got to see they got to start showing a little better form, because these Dodgers pitchers have had no problem with taking the Padres down. Let's refresh that. Yeah, I thought, okay, that works for me. All right, that might be nice. Get some help with commercial breaks. So how many of you guys have pre-ordered your MLB subscriptions? Absolutely. Have done so already here. So we're good to go for the season. I know that $150 it's an ouchie. Looks like we got Grove warming up in the Dodgers bullpen. Ricky Vanasco is on the mound. His last season in the minors, he had 28 games and started 3, a record of 1-4. Here comes first pitch.
Starter for a lot of his career. The Dodgers look at him now as being a guy who can
be ball one.
Jose Azocar, center fielder, number 9 hitter, his first plate appearance today.
That graphic showed Vanasco also.
Azocar for the Padres at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the third.
Drink of water.
Vanasco, 6'3", 180. Williston, Florida.
All right, so guys and gals that are here with us,
Strike 1 ball and 1 strike.
what we're going to do in between the next commercial is I'm going to head on over to Goose Sports and do a raid.
Mookie Betts is there.
Individual raid.
First for the out. 4-3 goes to put out.
Cat that gets me in trouble. He says, let's do a raid, and then he disappeared.
It was not a difficult play, but I looked at the last half inning, and in the Dodger dugout, it was Betts talking with Dino Ebel. Ebel, not only the third base coach, seen an easy play, but one of the things that Betts did, Mookie got his feet underneath him, played the ball in front of him, but
all right, so one out.
Conversation between Betts and Ebel about
that's going to be strike one.
Down the right field line, battling the sun. Dino very active. All kinds of conversations taking place in the dugouts with the coaches, with the players.
Ground ball towards short.
Ground ball over to shortstop, who throws it to first. Out. That's going to be out number 2.
2 ground ball outs for Ricky Vanasco. The batter will be Xander Bogaerts. Dina was leading some infield drills yesterday over at Camelback Ranch. Had the guys out in the field.
Eric, how you doing? Welcome into the stream. Appreciate you stopping by.
They're working on infield throws more than anything.
That's going to be high and outside. Want to know the count?
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, it helps.
2 outs. Bottom of the third.
Someone to go field the ball and get it back to you.
San Diego Padres with a huge deficit. They are losing 8-0 to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
1-1 to Xander Bogaerts. He flied to center field in the first inning. Breaking ball, cut on and missed.
emphasis on spring training has changed if you look over the years. You know, it used to be, well, you go to Florida, you go to Arizona to get into shape. Well, now it's changed. You go to refine it. You come to camp already in shape.
Foul ball.
Back in the old days, guys had off-season jobs.
Well, they had to.
They weren't working out. They weren't
to supplement what was taking place. Obviously, the structure of the game has changed.
1-2, a little bit low, check swing, and on the appeal at first base, he went around. So Vanasco in 11 pitch inning. That's a good start for Ricky Vanasco. We head to the fourth in Peoria. Dodgers 8, Padres nothing.
All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Looks like we're getting back we're back on the field now. I just talked to Mr. Maverick from over at Maverick Sports. He's off work, and on his way home, he's going to pop in Discord, and he's going to stop in and say hey to everybody. Then when he gets home, he's going to pop on and finish up the stream.
Veteran right-hander Steven Wilson.
Here we go.
52 games for the Padres. 57 strikeouts.
Steve Wilson.
Opponents only hit
last season, 52 games, 1-2 record, 3.91 ERA. Pitching for the Padres.
Have gone 0 for 8 since with 6 strikeouts. Pitches high to.
Oh, nice.
First time through the
order. Happy birthday, buddy, if that's what you're saying, that you're 42 today. Congratulations.
Since then, nothing.
Yeah, bottom third of the order again.
This sounds like Mr. Maverick.
Knocked in 6 of the 8 runs.
Yes, sir. I'm here. What's up, everybody?
Well, how about this? So we talked about the best pitching plans that you have to begin with. Padres pitching in the first inning.
Eric just said today's his birthday in the chat.
In the first
ain't my birthday. I wish.
43.
No,
I wish I had a million.
Eric said today's his 42nd birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Eric.
So definitely
Sorry
happy
about
birthday,
that.
my friend.
Wilson, there's not much that's dainty about the way that he pitches.
So we got Paulo, who's batting ninth for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's 1-2 in his count.
There you are, and here it comes.
He's 1 for 1 on the day with a 2-run home run.
And if you joined us late, remember the pitch clock is different this year. It's been adjusted.
Actually headed to the house.
Shorter, just 15 seconds
with
nobody on base.
Okay, they adjusted the pitch clock. I said it in the beginning that I thought they lowered it. They lowered it to 15 seconds.
I told you they were going to do that. They were going to lower it down a few seconds, but they're going to keep it the same when a man's on base. That pitcher has about the same amount of time from last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, deep. It's back to the track. Caught.
He's able to make the catch.
Out number 1. Paulo had a nice hit out to the left field. Left fielder chased it down and put it away.
Good catch, as you mentioned, by Merrill.
Not an easy can of corn, but he got her.
So the game from opening day.
That's right.
Oh,
let's get that turned off of there. Sorry about that.
Extended 7 minutes longer.
I remembered the sound. We got some rust. We're knocking off the rust, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can analyze things a little
well, like I said, everybody, I'm actually headed to the house. I just got off work after pulling almost a 10-hour shift today, so I'm actually heading to the house now, and been a long day. I've been back and forth loading customer trucks, pushing in 89s, and being down in the pit, sweeping the bench floors off with big rocks falling off the truck. So, yeah, going down 400 or 500 feet in the hole, yeah, it takes its toll.
We put on 3 subs so far there, Mr. Birdie, so we're 2 away from that 800 goal.
There you go.
Let's see if we can't keep that going, everybody. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so, I'm a small-time streamer just trying to, trying to get monetized and try to make a difference and put content out there. I'm currently trying to get 800. We're sitting at 798. If you haven't done so, if you'd like to help me out, hit that thumbs up. First of all, hit that thumbs up. That's the most important. And subscribe to the channel.
Radio simulcast for you on AM 570 as well, as today's is, as tomorrow will be.
That thumbs up is the algorithm looks at how many thumbs up you get, how many likes you get during your broadcast. The more likes you get, the more the algorithm pushes you out to people's feeds. So please, the best thing you can do to help me out is hit that thumbs up. And of course, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, always. We got plenty going on around here to keep you busy. We're taking on a pretty hefty goal this season. Oh, that was close.
He will walk for the second time today. The Dodgers with a
it's going to be ball 4, but that was close to hitting him there.
And 1 man out.
Well, you don't want to walk in spring training, but you also don't
He's
want
saying
to
swing, about a swing.
The Dodgers started out with an 8-0 first inning.
Lined out to center field to end the first, and he lines this one to left. That one is
lines. That's a line drive out. Throws it in the shortstop.
And that's out number 2.
The other thing I notice about
held the runner at first, so that's going to be out number 2.
Relatively shallow left field.
We're in the top of the 4th, 2 outs. Runner on first.
It with lefties, but he trusts his jumps enough, and boy, as you said, he got just a terrific jump, and his angle to the baseball, perfect.
James Outman with a man on and 2 out.
James Outman 0 for 1 today.
See the pitch clock with a man on. It'll go to 18 seconds this year. And Outman backs away.
It's going to be ball 1.
Ball 1.
There's 2 pitches that I thought James Outman towards the end of the season.
That was high and on the outside left.
The season were problematic. The fastball upstairs, and where was the height limit for the strike zone? And the off-speed pitch, in particular, away.
Swing and miss.
By the way, if you
1-1 the count. We got 2 outs, runner on first.
Join the multitude.
We're in the top of the 4th.
Historically,
Los Angeles Dodgers currently leading 8-0 over the Padres. Padres desperately need to keep getting these innings out. They need their pitchers on his 14th pitcher, but we're seeing them running through their pitching rotation quite a bit already. So
Williams asked me, is there any particular pitch you're having difficulty with? That ball right at the top of the strike zone. He goes, don't swing.
you can definitely see the Padres are
that's some coaching right there.
They're seeing what their strength of their bullpen is.
Outman looks at a pitch just off the plate outside.
And where is the top of the strike zone?
And did you stop swinging at it?
Well, but it looks good, Tim. That ball up there looks good.
Yeah. But is it good?
Momentarily.
Yeah, for a split second. Here's a 3-1 now to Outman. And that is low and inside ball four. If anybody had ever asked me what pitch I had trouble with, I would say
that's going to be ball four. That's the second consecutive walk. The Padres pitchers giving up to the Dodgers.
The game of baseball looks really easy.
So we now have runners on first and second, 2 outs.
It is not, folks.
Top of the fourth.
And the
8-0 lead over the Padres.
Field, I'll talk about the playing surface. The farther away from the playing surface that you are standing or sitting and observing, the easier this game.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Eric.
It's not.
Dodgers with an 8-0 lead. Top of the fifth, 2 on and 2 out, and Teoscar Hernandez up again. Hernandez with a 2-run double and a run scored in the first, struck out swinging last time up in the third. And spun in there for a strike. The Dodgers so far today with runners in scoring position are 3 out of 4. They ended the string of 6 straight strikeouts.
Hey, thank you so much for that subscription. We are now at 799.
Walking and Outman walking.
Thank you so much. We are almost at that goal. Let me get that updated.
Right on the corner. 0-2 to Hernandez. Well, Wilson's effective. That's the pitch that he gets a strike on.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Nicking that corner. Tried it again. This one missed.
You know what a difference a year makes? We've not mentioned pitch com at all until right now. The reason I bring that up is they brought it out to Wilson, and
we did not raid over on Goose Sports yet, guys and gals. But we are absolutely going to.
In there, called strike 3, taken by Hernandez. He goes down on strikes for the second time. Dodgers leave 2. Middle of the fifth. Dodgers 8. Padres nothing.
All right, so we're heading to the bottom of the fifth. And I think this will be a good time that now. Let's go ahead. We're going to mute the game. We're going to put our sound back in. Let's go ahead and cover that up. And we are going to head on over to Goose. We're going to go to his channel while he is live.
Yeah, that's a name from the past. The Super Regional. That was what, 2012? I think it was. When he beat us in the Super Regionals. Gonna have Jones come to the plate. And the pitch is a ball low, 1-0. So 1-0 to Jones. And the pitch is a grounder, but it's foul ball. Ow. 1-1.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, Clan?
What's up, bro?
Are you streaming the Dodgers and the Padres game later? Is that on right now? Or?
Yeah, it's on right now.
The 1-1, and it hit him. Man, another hit batsman.
All right, looks like his LSU
What's on right now?
are winning 7-2 right now. Bottom of the fourth,
Another hit
2 outs.
batsman. We get plunked a lot. We get plunked a lot. We got hit a lot.
All right, so looks like that's all the time we have
Right
to
now,
spend
we're
over there on
getting
Goose. Have a great stream, my friend.
An alarming rate this year.
All right, so here we have it. We are back to the field.
1,000 fans in attendance at Dodger Stadium on March 30th will receive a Freddie Freeman bobblehead presented by Bank of America. And facing
Right,
Jake
here we
Cronenworth,
go.
the first baseman.
It knocked us off live a little bit, so I got her back up. 0-1 the
Down and
count.
around, I forgot to put
Bottom of the fourth,
second inning
8-0
for
lead.
Move them down a row in the scorebook. That's what I did. That's why we're only in the
It's
fourth.
the Padres
Spring
at bat.
training for all of us.
Hey, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by, guys and gals.
Easy to do.
Hey, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up and definitely subscribe to the channel. Love to have you as a subscriber.
With a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Left on left here against the first baseman for the Padres. Cronenworth.
Oh, that is deep. That is back. And that is gone.
Out of here. And the Padres on the board. A leadoff solo shot this inning by Cronenworth.
Leadoff solo. Cronenworth. Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth, the big man of the Padres lineup. Moved around. First time we saw him, came up to the second baseman and moved him over to first base. He got a pitch to hit, and boy, did he ever.
There you go.
Talk about Vesia. He really had.
There you go, Jeff Gordon. You called it in the beginning. You said, "Come on, Padres." At least it ain't a goose egg, man. They got on board.
Things were rough on him.
Over 400 batting average against through June 17th. Whatever it was, he found better location consistently with his pitches after that, where he gave up just a 171.
Here comes a pitch.
Campusano, hot
over
shot.
to shortstop. Throws the first long throw. Out number one. But the Padres they got on board with that solo home run.
Chris Taylor is going to be the Swiss Army knife again. Backing up, shortstop.
I mean, we got a lot of baseball to play. You know, we're in the bottom of the fourth.
What are they going to do with left-handed pitching starting against them? Jason Hayward again had fewer than 30 at-bats against lefties last year.
Song Kim takes up high, ball one.
Sorry about that, guys. The reason I put that up over there is the Interactive does commercial stuff every now and then. It's just a way to block that out. I always forget when they come back, to take that off. So I do apologize. Like I said, the streams will get better. Just got to get more familiar, used to it again.
2-0 pitch. It's in for a strike.
But the versatility has been head and shoulders.
Hoping to add a second stream deck down the road. I currently have the 15 button, and I'd like to add the 32 button as well.
Pitch to Kim. Yeah, that's taken on the outside half for a strike. Well, you just talk about Betts in particular. I mean, he was a second baseman when he came through the minor leagues with Boston. They wanted to get his bat in the lineup, found a spot in right field, became a Gold Glove right fielder, all-star, MVP, all the things that go along with it. Do not be surprised if he is a Gold Glove second baseman. Plays the position exceptionally well. And you'll get a real good sample this year to see how he can do over there. And it's not like you're not going to see him play right field. I mean, I would think later in games and make some defensive changes here and there, he might end up in right field. Might start a game or two out there, but get used to seeing him at second base. Pitch to
Welcome into the channel. Appreciate you stopping by.
Puts him aboard.
That's going to be ball 4, so the Padres are going to have runner on first. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. They currently are behind Los Angeles Dodgers 8-1.
Perceived as the Goliath of Major League Baseball. The additions, the acquisitions, you look at their lineup. Oh, the Atlanta Braves also a very talented team.
Left-handed batter, Jackson Merrill, the left fielder. 0 for 1.
But with all the attention the Dodgers have gotten in the offseason, and you just look, I mean, even the parking lot attendance today.
Merrill 0 for 1 today.
This facility with the Mariners. Parking lot attendance, we're talking about it this morning.
Are they giving you grief?
Big ball, too.
Oh, they did, and where to park.
I mean, the parking.
It's spring training for the parking lot attendants here at Peoria as well.
Visha?
To them, they looked like they were getting it
Visila?
figured out.
They got it down.
Not quite sure how to pronounce.
Foul tip into the
Mesa.
And
it's a Dodgers pitcher. He's will be pitching his 15th pitch.
And you're not driving a motorcycle.
No. And they had to move some barriers.
Here's Vesia's 2-1 pitch. Wave.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
2-2 the count.
I got here nice and early. I didn't have to talk to anybody. I just parked where I wanted.
No, it's just nobody wanted to talk to you.
That's partially true.
Yeah.
2-2, the count to Merrill. Left on left. And there's a shot right toward the left side of the infield. That is yanked down by Owings, and he throws to second. They get the force out there. I mean, you talk about a screamer hit down to third. Owings shifted over in the hole. Had to play it with a backhand, knocked it down, and picked it up quickly enough to get that ball to second base for the force out.
Got it over for the force out at second.
The ruling, it goes 5-6 on the put out. With Taylor playing up the middle with left-handed
2 outs.
So a good play.
Runner on first.
Knocked it down.
Still in the bottom of the fourth.
Who's covered the bat because Betts was well off the line playing.
Pitcher getting ready. Here comes the pitch.
Rosario
Down the throne, out to left field. Made it through.
Hunting the first pitch.
So we now have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth.
Merrill stops at second base. Here's Cal Mitchell, the DH, struck out swinging first time up.
Yeah, Kevin, we need or Kenneth, we need one sub to reach that 800 goal.
Ball is hit in the air down the left field side. Teoscar Hernandez drifting over near the
one
line.
sub. So hey, if you haven't done so already, and you like what you see, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel.
Hey kids, join MLB.
Hello.
Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. But yeah, I'm near the house now, so I'm actually in the process of my phone fixing to ring again. So
I
thought,
I said, are you now?
well, there's a guy that's wanting to buy the motorcycle, so
That's good.
yeah, I told him to give me a call because I told him I was on my way home. So he said give him about 5 or 10 minutes. He said he'll call me. So
Well, hopefully you go on in and you set yourself a browser to watch the stream.
yeah,
Come support.
yeah, I've already hit a like on the like. Yep.
Yeah,
no problem.
The analytics it's not tracking stuff. Like, it's not telling me how many views I've had. It's not telling me any of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I'm not sure.
10-4. Well, like I said, I should be home here in the next 5 or 10 minutes. And then once I get home, I'll jump on the computer.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
And there you have it, folks. That's Maverick from Maverick Sports. No, not yet, Kevin. Or Kenneth. God, why do I always call you Kevin? That I have not, my friend. As soon as he gets home and he actually gets settled in on his PC, we'll fill him in. Remember, everybody, get your votes in. We're on pace to get a golden broom for this series. The community has voted that the Dodgers were going to take today's win, and the Dodgers are currently leading 8-1. I will take the vote down at the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th. If the team that's voted to win at that time ends up winning the game, we'll move on to tomorrow's game. If that vote is correct and that team wins, then starting the Dodgers' next game that I stream, we will do a giveaway. It's called a Golden Broom Celebration, we call it here on the channel. And we do giveaways. You know, it could be digital content. It could be video game keys to be able to play video games, you know, on your PC, or we did some Xbox giveaways, game key giveaways last season, and some PlayStation as well, but primarily PC. But this season, we're going to be doing possible T-shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff, playing cards. If we get that golden broom, we'll actually be opening on live stream. We'll be opening some packs. I've already went out and bought packs of cards. They're in transit, so all that stuff should be gathered within the next couple weeks. I got some new swag coming for doing the Dodgers stream. I have a nice blue Shohei Ohtani pullover hoodie and a fitted Dodgers hat to show my support towards him. As well as when I'm doing my Atlanta Braves streams, I have my Atlanta Braves hat and jersey and everything that I like to wear.
Really just want to win, and however we get there is how we get there. But that's
here we go. They got an interview going on right now, even though the guys are in the background throwing bats.
Yeah, I mean it's really like not trying.
Here comes the pitch.
You know,
that's going to be ball one. Want to win the count. So we have runners on first and second.
People wrong.
No outs. Top of the fifth.
Want
to win the count. 11th pitch for the pitcher.
That's not the right way to do it. You just
it looks like we got
no matter what.
Coops or Copes.
Play bad and the guys win. Who cares? You know, we all
1 and 2 the count.
At the end of the day, and so that's all I care about.
Does this year feel different?
Coops is the pitcher now for the San Diego Padres.
Amazing team chemistry that you guys had.
He's now on his 13th pitch.
But when it comes to just that winning mentality, and it's not to take away from years past, but does it feel like there's a different drive this year for the group?
All 2 and 2 the count.
Maybe.
Here, I'm going to take out their interview, guys and gals. I'll tell you what's going on for sure. So we got 2 and 2 the count, no outs. Runners on first and second, top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be ball 3, full boat. Full boat. Down in the dirt, that's going to be ball 4. Bases juiced for the Dodgers. Dodgers currently leading 8-1. Can they do it? Who do we got coming up? We got Owings. Okay, here we go. We should be back to the game now. I'll turn that on for you.
Match. 2 weeks.
Here we go.
One of them probably needs to recover.
Andy Page is at the bat.
Kirsten, up time to recuperate.
Bases juice. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single.
I'm going to start training starting this evening. I have been doing Pilates, but I got to now do my speed.
That's going to be ball 1.
It's going to be serious.
Yeah, it's serious when you're racing.
Page is 1 for 2 on the day.
And you took advantage of him nicely as soon as he looked down on the ground.
I sure did. Listen, they didn't realize I have long legs, so I have to use them to my advantage.
All 2-1 the count.
The competitive atmosphere.
This is Coop's 19th pitch on the day.
We're going to spend 15 seconds or 20 seconds and we're going to run this race. No, you went out there, you wanted to win.
I wanted to win, Rick. You're right. And so I had to prove
right batter up now.
Sometimes the guys here, they like to, they want to give me crap because they think that I am not as I was
Remember,
a top volleyball
if
player
you haven't
once upon a
already
time,
done
and I
so,
gotta keep it going.
hit that
Gotta
thumbs
make
up
sure
and
they
definitely
know.
subscribe to the channel.
I like the part where you look back to see where Mookie was.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 3.
Strikes out. We'll get you caught up on the radio side here.
That's going to be out number 1.
Yeah, just rub it in. Look back. Yeah, there he is.
So funny.
That is great. We'll look forward to the rematch. Just make sure there are plenty of cameras around. So 8-1. Here is Padlo hitting it on the ground.
That's going to be a grounder over to first, second to first. Got him. That's a double play. So Padres get past the threat of the Grand Slam.
Still 8-1.
8-1 Dodgers. We come back and we'll have Zokar will be at bat. Looks like Perez Jr. on deck, and in the hole will be Mondo. Where you been, Kenneth? We've already done giving shout-outs. We gave shout-outs to Goose. We gave shout-outs to On The Go with CeeLo. We gave shout-outs to Old Maverick. I gotta get more familiarized with some of the new guys that you brought around. I'd like to start giving them shout-outs too. I don't know their names yet. But we definitely be giving shout-outs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we have. So it looks like live data is limited. I don't know if that'll change in upcoming spring training games. I mean, we've still got the interactive. Everything's working. But there's a really cool interactive, guys and gals. It puts the game in 3D or 3D modeled. And it's 3D modeled players on there, but you see them hitting the ball, you see it running to the field, you see them chasing it, catching it, throwing it, you see all that. It's all in a 3D render. So pretty nice. That might not, they started the beta of it last season. I would assume it will be out in the start of the season, I would assume. All right, here we go.
First. Drew Avens is in left, and Jose Ramos is in right.
We're in the bottom of the fifth.
The new catcher, catching Hernandez.
8-1 lead. Dodgers over the Padres. Dodgers have 7 hits so far to 3 hits for the San Diego Padres. No errors thus far for either ball team.
That's going to get down for a base hit.
That's going to be a base hit for the Padres.
And there's Zokar with a hit to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning.
Welcome into the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so already, I'm a small streamer trying to reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers. I currently have an 800 subscriber goal for the month of February, and we are 1 subscriber away from that. So if you haven't done so already, if you'd like to help a small streamer out, definitely hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Had a base hit in the 5th inning, so Ward stays in as the DH for the Dodgers.
Yep, with the new computer build that we just did. Actually, what we did is we bought a pre-built gaming PC for our son, and my son had been using my upgrade that I had been putting together for the last few years.
Two number 89s, and we got the right one out there.
I just let him use it, and instead of kicking him off of it and doing all the swapping, we went ahead and bought him one. So now I did a processor upgrade. He had the 3900X Ryzen 7 in it when he had it. I'll be running the Ryzen 7 5800X in it, in a NVIDIA it's an EVGA RTX 3070 Ti video card.
Especially again in the first couple of games. Remember a number
real
of
nice,
years ago, Camelback
64 gigs
I
RAM.
It
It's
Came
Asus
in to play the Dodgers.
Asus ROG Crosshair Hero 7 Wi-Fi one.
Number that came in
So
late in the game.
it's a little outdated, but
And I was asked on the air, so what
but
can
it's
you
going to
tell me
make
about this
all
player?
the streaming stuff that I
So I
do
went to Google.
even better.
Google laughed at me. Player was not listed anywhere. Google could not account for him.
Gonna come back. It's just
That's going to be strike 3.
Strike 3 call. Perez is out. Good looking pitch there by Eliezer Hernandez.
Yeah, that looked good.
Outside part of the plate, delivered it strongly, and that's one out. So one on and one down.
One out, one on.
In the bottom of the fifth.
Well, that's a good pitching too, because you mentioned Hernandez just really tied up Perez Jr. on the fastball inside, second pitch in that at bat, and then goes away and gets him for strike 3.
Brett Sullivan, who came in for Xander Bogaerts, pops the first pitch up to the right side of the infield. Austin Gauthier under it makes the catch. For the second out.
Maybe, Kenneth.
By the time this game has been finished, for those that are keeping score along with us, your scorebook is going to be very full.
That's saying it one way.
Especially
All right, so 2 outs, runner on first. We got Mondu at bat.
I've already run out of room on the Padres side. Almost
Strike 1.
First inning on the Padres side. They had a tough first. Nate Mondu, he had been with the athletics organization in the past. Left-handed batter standing in. Will take up high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mondu from Eliezer Hernandez. He's out of Venezuela. A 28-year-old. In the Marlins organization for a while. Been in the big leagues with the Marlins and the Mets a little too. Most recently with the Mets.
We're three likes away from that 10-like goal we have set for the stream. We have 7 likes currently, so if you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit that thumbs up.
Padres leave a man. We go to the 6th. Dodgers 8, Padres 1.
Heading to the 6th inning. Dodgers up 8-1 over the Padres. All right, so we are back to Dodgers. We are back to Phoenix. Or Arizona, I guess.
Struck out a bunch, 69 and a little over 43 innings. There's a ground ball.
That's going to be a second baseman, shortstop, puts a dive on it. Throws it to first for easy out. Out number one.
He's in there.
Oh, no, they said he was in. Oh, my apologies, guys and gals. He outlegged it.
By McCoy, and Sweeney just getting down that line. Okay, those on the TV side, you be the judge.
You can't be.
Ruled safe.
I mean, that shortstop for the Padres did a hell of a job trying.
That sprinter's lean right at the end. You know, like Kirsten did against Mookie.
Well, Sweeney crossed the bag, and he signaled safe to begin with.
Wide and on the outside. Want to know the count?
Gauthier. 16 last season. Great Lakes and Tulsa. 12 home runs.
Sorry about the doggy parks.
Swing and a miss there, and it's now 1-1.
Fun time for the young players because they get a chance to play in the A game. Many of them know they're going to get maybe one look. Many knows, hey, look, I'll be at AAA, I'll be at AA, wherever that may be. But there's nothing like getting the call up and say, hey, suit up, you're making the trip, you're playing in the A game. Maybe late in the game, maybe middle of the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking just a small, short break. See if my wife is home. My daughter had surgery today on her ankle. They had to repair some tendons and ligaments or something in the foot/ankle. So I'm going to go ahead and check how all that went.
Played collegiately at
so I will be right back. I'll be monitoring the sound for you guys, so I'll keep that going.
And a pitch.
I'll be right back. I'll be back shortly.
That's outside ball 4. He'll take the walk. And the Dodgers start out the 6th with runners at first and second. And Travis Swaggerty is up. Swaggerty came into center field. Had been part of the Pirates organization for a while. The Dodgers picked him up late in the offseason. It's a good opportunity for him. Swings, chops this one foul. 26-year-old. Former first-round pick by the Pirates in 2018. The University of South Alabama in Mobile.
Gets a little warm there in the summer.
A little humid. Yeah, you were there, right, for a brief stop?
My first full season. Started out there.
I guess it wasn't that brief.
Yeah, you can walk outside Mobile in July and August. You can blink and you begin to perspire.
Pitch to Swaggerty. That's high and away. 2 balls and a strike.
Mobile, Alabama was in the league. Evansville, Indiana, Charlotte, North Carolina had 2 separate trips, bus trips that were 13 hours plus.
Long ride. I imagine on those long rides back then, a lot of card games, reading books, and taking naps.
Oh,
right?
Oh, sure, yeah. Encyclopedia Britannica, yes, reading that. No electronics to bide your time with.
Well, the road trips are different for the minor leaguers now. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. There comes Sweeney around third. He'll score, and Travis Swaggerty has an RBI base hit. The Dodgers add on in the 6th. It's 9-1.
I'll just go up the middle and hit what you see, and that ball out away from him. But the infield was playing a little bit around to pull, especially up the middle. So there's been a lot of action, but some of the youngsters so far in this Dodger lineup today.
A guy we've seen each of the last couple of springs, Drew Avens. Avens in left field now. Batting from the left side. Spent the last 3 seasons, in AAA. Oklahoma City last year hit .254 for the ball club in OKC. Pitch outside. You know they've changed their name this year, right? They're not the Dodgers anymore in Oklahoma City. When we all get the new name, I'll let you know. The baseball club. Havens a cut and a miss. If you ever find yourself driving cross country and you head over that way, first stop in Tulsa, it's only about an hour and a half away, and then go to the ballpark in Oklahoma City. It's beautiful. Pitch up high to Havens, and the count is 3-1. Drew out of Southeastern Louisiana University in the great town of Hammond. Runners off the corners, nobody out, 1 run in. Broken bat flare. That is going to be down for a hit, and a run batted in. Coming in to score is Gauthier.
Perfect way to put a bat out of commission. Again, it's the guys that, trying to impress, trying to get their feet on the ground and move forward. Their careers have really been productive today for Dave Roberts. And don't discount the hit because you say, well, it was a broken bat hit. Hits are hard enough to come by, whether it be a broken bat, whether it be, you like to barrel it up, hit it right smack dab in the sweet spot of the bat, but you'll take it.
Jose Ramos went out to right field. His first plate appearance this afternoon, takes outside from Lugo.
The Dodgers in 5+ innings today offensively and had 17 base runners. That's 17 runners, 10 hits. They've walked 6 times. They've been hit by 1 pitch. Every time you look up, there's a gray and blue jersey somewhere on the bases.
Strike called, 2 balls and a strike to Ramos. Well, they've been getting it done with runners in scoring position, 5 for 9 so far today. I think you'd take that, right? 5 for 9. Ramos reaches for one and he pops it up down the line, shallow right. And it's going to fall in.
All right, I'm back, everybody.
Right in between 3 Padres.
Sounds as if everything went okay with her surgery. So thankfully for all that.
In Panama. 23 years of age. Jose Ramos.
So first game of spring training. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you wake up a little early today?
Sure did.
Yep. You better believe it.
I don't even want to tell you what the first number was on the clock. Started with a 5.
How about that? Sun dropped his straight right.
On this side.
Dog got to have him.
There's a shot down the left field.
There's a shot down the left side line all the way to the corner.
Right behind him is Havens.
We're going to have 1 come in, 2 come in.
And it's a 2-run double for
It's a 3-run. That's a 2-run double.
His liking, it was up in the strike zone. The other thing that coaches and managers are looking at.
Since we're at 12, 3 people had to score.
Well, so far the Dodgers have had plenty of opportunity. That's just a hanging.
Dodgers are just. They're playing some really good ball.
The base running, even just in this inning, going from first to third, going from second to home. Those are all little things that you equate where your ball club is and what you need to be working on from a fundamental standpoint on just the routine drills daily.
Well, the beat goes on. 12-1 Dodgers here in the top of the 6th inning. Still nobody out.
We're not even going to need the.
Come out for San Diego to talk to Moises.
We got Ryan Ward, so they're bringing people in that
wasn't here
part of the starting lineup.
Base hit for Trey Sweeney to lead it off. A walk to Gauthier. RBI single for Swaggerty, an RBI single for Avens.
That's right, everybody. As you see, we were sitting at 800 goal for subscribers. We're currently at 799. So if you haven't done so already, and you like what you see, man, start out by hitting that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel for me.
He's one of them, and everybody else you've probably heard of that's done it. Bobby Cox is one. Connie Mack, Joe McCarthy, and Earl Weaver the others. So that is some pretty exclusive company that Dave Roberts is in as a manager. In terms of wins and losses, his career managerial record, 753 and 443. So he's getting close to 800 wins here soon. By Ryan Ward, the designated hitter, came in for Lux to pinch run in the 5th.
Now piss off!
Ryan's the guy we saw last year.
My wife is back there whistling at me because she didn't want to get in front of the camera. She wanted the remote.
Massachusetts went to Bryant in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Dodgers grabbed him in the 8th round in 2019. Outfielder by trade. Left-handed batter waits and Lugo deals. There's a swing and a miss. Foul tip. Might have caught a part of it. Well, he's one of those guys, Mo, you got to figure at some point he's going to get a little closer and a little closer to the big leagues. Was AAA last year. And he's done the classic advancement where you go to high A one year, then Double-A the next, and then Triple-A the next. It doesn't always work out that way for everybody when they matriculate through the minors. He's been able to advance a level every year. In the dirt for a ball.
All right, sorry about that, everybody. Welcome to the channel.
Ryan Ward draws a walk.
Ryan Ward draws a walk.
Runners at first and
so we're going to have runners at first and second. No outs. Top of the 6th. Los Angeles Dodgers now leading 12-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Oh, don't worry, they got more down there.
Oh, yes.
We got the coach heading to the mound, so looks like Lugo is done for the day.
We'll take a timeout.
So we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, the Dodgers will continue their onslaught. Welcome in, everybody. Remember, hit that like button, everybody. The more thumbs up you give, the more the algorithm pushes me to other channels, other people. I'm sure you all know how things work around YouTube by now. If you've been a part of YouTube for any amount of given time, you know that thumbing up things definitely make a difference. We are currently 2 likes away from that 10 like goal as well. We start every stream out at a 10 like goal. We try to reach it, and then from 10 we'll go to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and so on. We've had great success tonight in the votes for the Golden Broom. We currently have 49 votes, so if you haven't got your vote in yet, be sure to vote, because at the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th, I will be taking the chat vote down. Be sure to head on over to the community page as well. Normally, Normally that one I don't take down until after the game. All right, they're currently 0-2 in the pitch. They got an interview going on. That's why you don't hear it. Swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 1. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be ball 1. We're in the top of the 6th. Runners on first and second, 1 out. We have Lewis at bat. Brandon Lewis for the Dodgers. Again, as I said, they're doing an interview, so that's why I got that muted out, guys and gals. We'll get back to the live commentary once it goes back. 2-1 the count, 1 out, runner on first and second. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Strike 3. So that's 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. LA leading 12-1 over the San Diego Padres.
On the radio,
here we go.
570 all season long.
That was a big question about at what point
in-game commentary for our live watch party.
Off the box, because from a mental standpoint, I mean, the doctors and the trainers can tell you, look, you're 100% not going to injure yourself by being out and doing it. But all the workouts don't have the emotions of playing in a game with competition, whether it be spring training or regular season.
Cody Hosey drills
down fair down the left baseline. He's going to the corner. That's going to score 1 run. That's going to score 2. That's going to be a 2-run double. Los Angeles Dodgers now leading 14-1. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner still on second.
Have the confidence that you know you can go
what a start to their spring training.
And that's a huge thing. I remember a conversation, it was last year, with Dr. Neil Illitrosh and talking about injuries, in particular with surgery. He says there are no shortcuts in rehabbing from an injury.
Here's Sweeney again.
Right.
Last year when it happened. And I think both of us had a sick feeling.
Sweeney 1 for 1 today. Had a single.
He worked hard to get back, and
because you have doubts. You have doubts as a player.
That's going to be 1-1 to count.
Do I have a job when I come back? Is there a job that is available when I come back? Club has to wait a year for me to get better, and it's going to be a challenge for Gavin Lux.
Sweeney takes a strike, and it's 1-2. 2 down.
Right.
Second base is Cody Hosey.
1-2 the
It's going
count.
to be a challenge for Gavin Lux, everyone else, but he's coming back. It's a shortstop position, which is going to be a focus of attention. You know, what is his range laterally?
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we are heading
around for the second time in the ball game.
We're heading to the bottom of the 6th.
And now have a 14-1 lead.
Remember, get your votes in. Get your votes in, guys and gals. Your chat vote of who you think's gonna win. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The San Diego Padres have a huge deficit, so that much of it might be already said and done of who's gonna win. Down. That's going to be a base hit out to left field for the San Diego Padres. So they have a runner on first. Bottom of the sixth, no outs. Again, they're doing an interview with Gavin Stone. Oh, foul ball. Running through the count. All right, here we go.
I like the question.
Gavin Stone's interview's over, so back to my comment.
You left the field with 2 trainers. Are you all right?
He said fine. The trainers wanted to go in the clubhouse anyway. They're monitoring the pitchers running. Now, for those that don't remember, McCoy gets a new bat and promptly.
It's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
But for those who don't remember, many years ago, the pitchers used to run on the warning tracks while these games were going on. That had stopped.
And so did position players after they came out of the games.
Run in the outfield. But that stopped a number of years back.
Well, one of the reasons that it stopped is that there were not alternative training facilities.
And now you've got backfields you can go on. You've got other areas to train in.
For example, years ago, remember the Boston Red Sox trained in Scottsdale. Now where the Giants are located. Then the Cubs came in. There was the main field right there, and there was a very small half diamond in the same area. There was one batting cage for one person. So if you were going to run after you completed the game, the only option, either run in the street or run in the outfield on a warning track.
Well, Steven Gonzalez getting his first opportunity in a Dodger uniform, the lefty, out of San Diego, Central Catholic High School in San Diego. Cubs organization for a bit. Twins too.
Speaking of the Red Sox training years ago at Scottsdale, my freshman year at Arizona State, we were able to get an afternoon off, and we went over and
umpire timeout.
Went in, and the usher knew where we were coming from, and Hey, we got seats right down in front of us late in the game by the time we got there. And
2-2 the count.
Raditz came out.
One
of
out,
the bullpen.
one
the monster.
Run around first.
The monster came in to pitch. And there were 3 or 4 of us. And we saw him throw a couple of pitches, and we went, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he was a mountain of a man. Wasn't
he? And you're going to grab a piece of lumber and try and go to home plate and hit against him?
I met him once when I was a kid. He shook my hand right up to my elbow. Tossed to first. And
well, that's when you really, I mentioned earlier about, hey, you look at this game and you figure it's a really easy game to play. We realized at that moment we saw Raditz come in and basically annihilate some hitters. You go, oh, it's a world of difference between college ball and major leagues.
Graham Pauley just struck out. So
it's going to be a strikeout.
Gets his second strikeout.
Pauley.
2 men down, 1 man on here in the Padres 6th. Jacob Marcy, the center fielder. Between high A and double A last year, 274 average with 16 home runs. Left-handed batter takes a strike.
Strong guy, has some pop.
Yeah, we'll be heading over to that ballpark you're talking about in Scottsdale not too long from now. That park's been there a long time, hasn't it?
Yes. They've improved the field. They've added additional facilities.
The night game over there.
Well, what they wound up doing is they took out a street. It was on the right field fence. If I remember correctly, it was Osborne. And across the street on Osborne was the Scottsdale Police Department located. Well, they relocated that. They used the ground facilities.
Pitch is away. Before the Diamondbacks came here to Arizona, there was a AAA club here. It was the Giants AAA club, Phoenix Firebirds. And they used to play at Scottsdale Stadium except for 1 day a year. And that was July 4th because the hospital is right next to the ballpark over there and they couldn't have fireworks by the hospital.
Exactly.
So for that 1 day, the 4th of July, they'd move them over to Phoenix Municipal.
Otherwise, the cardiac unit would have been really busy.
Right.
Phoenix Municipal is.
Well, I guess Maverick wasn't going to stop in before the end of the stream. It doesn't seem, huh?
3-2 pitch. This one is slapped foul a long way out of play down the left field side.
Willie Mays, I believe, hit the first home run in that ballpark. First spring training game played. Hit it up on that bank just in front of Van Buren. There's the street that runs up there. Located across the street from the zoo.
Pitch high in a ball 4. So 2 on. And 2 out as Gonzalez loses Marcy there. You know who else has has been memorialized, I guess you could say, at the Scottsdale
2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the 6th.
He is in the Arizona Fall League Hall of Fame. And they put the
LA Dodgers leading 14-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Scottsdale Scorpions.
Dodgers had made
You'll have to put up
have quite an incredible start to their spring training. We've seen a little bit of
somebody miscounted.
We've seen a little bit help from quite a bit of the roster so far.
Oh, so you got in.
Mm-hmm. They had to select someone.
Well, why not? Well, I guess there's your answer. Well, they had to pick somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, don't congratulate. I'm not there yet. They still have a chance to rescind the voting.
Well, this young man at the plate is the youngest guy in the ballpark. Ethan Salas, catching prospect, still a teenager. Like, but because of his age, no reason to rush him yet. Still a lot of development there.
Boy, a great deal of talent.
17 years old. Check of the runner at second by Gonzalez, and that pitch is fouled off of Mike Malinsky, the umpire. He got it. Somehow it avoided Hunter Fiducia, the catcher, and got the ump.
So you want to be an umpire, huh? Off the top of the catcher's mitt and right into the mask. Hello.
He's like, hey, let's go.
Waited all winter for that.
All right, so we got 2-2 the count.
His first foul ball square in the mask.
2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here comes the windup and the pitch.
2-2 is up and in. 3-2. Check.
They asked the third baseman. Third baseman ump says no go. So we're going to see 3-2
Player
full
17.
vote.
First question that comes to mind. Wonder how he's doing in the algebra class.
I know, right?
Oh, they're going to get him for a pitch clock violation.
Salas goes down on strikes. 3 strikeouts in the inning.
Wasn't set.
Nothing across for the Padres. 14-1 Dodgers.
So that might be right there, you know, that the new pitch clock down to 15, I believe it's 15 seconds. And he wasn't in the box ready. So that was strike 3. You definitely don't want to take it out like that. That was a very big lapse in mind. We're going to refresh that. 1 second, everybody. Yo.
Blake Bacher is the new pitcher, right-handed pitcher, throwing to the second baseman, Austin Gothier. He'll swing and foul it back. Double-A last year. Good numbers on the strikeouts, 69 and 60 in the third innings pitched. ERA good too at 269. So he is hoping to move up a level. In the Padres system, that level would be.
Oh, yeah, that Max. Sorry about that.
In El Paso.
That's old Maverick. Mr. Bag of excuses himself. Says he heard the back wheels grinding. Now he's looking for brakes. Or something in that nature. So good luck with your brake hunt.
Padres got him in the 5th round.
Says he's trying to track him down.
That was in 2016. So he's been toiling in the minors.
Here we go. 1-2 the count. Top of the 7th. No outs.
And a high chopper.
That's going to be a chopper on over to first. Got him.
Throw him out. here in the top of the 7th.
Well, 18 different Dodger players have had a plate appearance today. And
18 Dodgers have had a plate appearance today.
We'll
18.
count them up after the game, see how many actually participate in this one. It's usually a lot in the first one. I'd say about 50 or so get into the first game or two. Travis Swaggerty takes a strike. Swaggerty had an RBI base hit, scored a run back in the 6th. Bacher deals high.
High and outside, 1-0. Or 1-1 the count.
He made it to AAA with the
one
Pirates.
out, top
He was
of
in
7th.
Indianapolis last year.
Dodgers leading 14-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Pirates signed their
2-1 the count.
Mitch Keller to a long-term extension today.
Remember, get your votes in.
Another signing too, Tim Anderson.
Get your votes in. We're in the top of the 7th. At the end of the bottom of the 8th, we're going to call a conclusion to it.
Signings. And still some unsigned.
2-1, wave and a miss. Swaggerty now with a 2-2 count. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, still some really good pitchers out there. Have not signed yet. Good position players too. There's a ground ball to the right. Backhand
ground ball to the right.
Plants on the outfield.
Out him at first.
He's got
out number 2.
Swaggerty went upstairs. He just
2 up, 2 down.
You know, Cody Bellinger's another guy. People were wondering, well, was he going to sign early? No, it was just dragging on and on and on.
Former Padre pitcher Blake Snell still without a job. Thought he'd be signed a while ago. 2-time Cy Young winner.
That's going to be ball 1.
In each league. Drew Avens, RBI base hit in the 6th.
Now here comes the windup
and the
pitch.
Ball 2. There's been some conversation about should there be a free agent signing period. I know the agents don't necessarily want that.
Oh, vehemently do not want that.
I think some players might want it so they know what they can plan on for the spring, the late part of the
year. Strike 1.
But again, when it comes down to
2-1 the count.
The market for a certain kind of player, what does it mean for that?
Well, a lot of agents are saying it would limit the marketplace. Right.
Sorry about the dog barking, everybody. He's in.
He
said he's kind of where he's supposed to be.
And it's 3 balls and a strike.
He doesn't think so.
I mean, I certainly can see it from the convenience standpoint. You know, you've got a lot of players. You have Matt Chapman still out there, Jordan Montgomery still out there. These guys don't have jobs. They will eventually, you'd think, as Avens takes.
That's gonna be ball 4. So we're gonna 2 outs, runner out first.
Players who sign
top
late,
of the 7th.
You know, there are some logistical.
Los Angeles Dodgers leading 14-1 over the San Diego Padres.
Stay during spring training, or you know, now you've got players that will sign so late, perhaps, that they can't start the season with the big club. They'll have to go to spring training and get caught up.
More so for pitchers is a game situation. Position players can get ready much more rapidly.
Right.
You don't need as many repetitions. That's why Shohei Ohtani, we're talking earlier. And Kirsten was saying, look, he wants to have 50 at-bats, which is really kind of a high number of at-bats in spring training. The reason spring training is as long as it is because of pitching. Wanting to build up the arms, the stamina, and not risk injury.
Stretch out the starters and even the relievers to a point, especially early in spring, because no matter when you're pitching in a game, the big day is always tomorrow. How do you feel the next day, especially if you're a pitcher coming off an injury somewhere? Ramos bounces it to third. Long throw, he'll be out. Graham Pauley makes the play defensively.
So we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. That was a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down inning. We come back. We're going to see the Padres try to improve on their abysmal start. But hey, that's why this is spring training, Let's check out the other stat stuff here.
He said, I don't know, July.
Here we go. Here comes the pitch.
It just depends. But know this, that the Dodgers will have him later in the season. Kevin Gowdy, they've got right now 31 appearances in Double-A. He's out of Santa Barbara High School. And a ground ball through the hole. Oh, that's stopped. Cody Hosey fires on to first just too late. Looked like it was headed through, but Hosey, full extension, able to snare it. Good stop by Hosey, but it will turn into a base hit for Ornelas.
Well, playing well off the line, able to make the dive to his left. Got up, looked at the ball, but some pretty good speed going down the first base line. What a defensive play just to make the stop.
Right there.
Comes down over the end of his nose.
That first ball swinging right over the bag at second. Step on the bag. One on to first. That cleans that up. Austin Gauthier grabbing the ball, stepping on second, throwing to first. 2 out.
Pitcher's best friend.
Double play.
Right on the
Double
bag.
play by the Dodgers. So here we are, bottom of the 7th, 2 outs.
Kevin Gowdy, bases clear, 2 down. Brett Sullivan, the batter. It's Tapper that's going to go foul. And Fiducia lets it go
that's fair.
It, throws to first too late. And that's when, you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. You can let it stay foul. You read the spin, you could pick it up, get an easy out, but give him credit. He ran down the line and got himself a hit.
Yeah, and ball was bobbled. It's in foul territory. Now it comes back fair territory. Whoops.
Tough hit to give up. But Fiducia trying to
so the Padres have a runner on first with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Currently losing 14-1 to Los Angeles Dodgers.
Now Nate Mondu, left-handed batter, second baseman, taking ball 1 outside. 0 for 1 today. Facing Kevin Gowdy, who was a second-round pick by the Phillies initially back in 2016.
There's going to be a strike, so 1-1 the count.
He's got a as high as Double-A. Before he was drafted, he was ready to become a UCLA Bruin.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Here. That was a big swing. He was definitely trying to chop wood on that one.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's low. 2-2.
2-2.
So the runner at first is Sullivan. Mondu at the plate, 2 down. Bottom of the 7th. Dodgers up 14-1. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So there we have it. That is the end of the 7th.
What a good outing for the right-hander.
Looks like we're heading into the 8th inning. At the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th, I'll be pulling the vote chat down and calling it end. So be sure to get your final votes in. Make sure to head on over to the community page for the channel and get your votes in there too. What I didn't explain earlier is once a vote is wrong, let's say it's a 3-game series and game 1 the community gets it wrong, then that series is no longer eligible for a Golden Broom. We'll still put the chat votes up, but you can't win a Golden Broom. So that's why it's key that the community get those votes right. Now, we have it over on the community page as a secondary way. The community might vote differently over there. So the live stream community might vote that this team's going to win, and they do, but the community on the community page votes different, so they lose. As long as the same rules apply to the community page as does the live stream. If every vote is correct for each game of a series, then the following game will have a Golden Broom celebration. But as soon as a vote is wrong, that ends it until the next series starts. And when the next series starts, it all starts over again. Remember, with that, we'll be doing giveaways. It could be video games, CD keys to be able to play games that we'll hand out for free for PC games and whatnot. It could be our Outlaw swag, t-shirts, hoodies, who knows. Clear up to, we have intent to hand out a few gift cards for this season. All kinds of digital content as well. Be sure to follow the community page because more info about all that will be released. That's going to be foul ball, so 0-2, we'll do it again. Strike 3. Damn dog.
today.
Want to know the count?
I mean, they've done
2 outs, top of the 8th.
To keep players as safe as possible, including a number of years ago changing the sliding rules into the bases, changing the catcher's play at the plate.
Lewis is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout.
Some was the Buster Posey rule, where the catcher has to set up out in front.
He's currently got a 1-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 8th.
Slide straight into the
14-1 lead.
Players anymore around the
Dodgers over San Diego.
And they've done everything they can in terms of player safety that we can.
Hey, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so already and you do like what you see, please do the biggest thing that helps me the most. Hit that thumbs up, guys and gals. Every thumbs up you do, the algorithm starts pushing me to a broader audience, and it helps bring more people into the channel.
Head over to the San Diego 8th, 14-1 Dodgers.
All right, so we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Again, everybody, get your final votes in. Get your final votes in. We are currently sitting with 50 votes. I know it's kind of obvious that the Padres would have to have one hellacious comeback to win this one. So it looks like I'm going to call it, I'm not calling the end of it yet. We'll go to the bottom, but it looks like the Dodgers are going to win today. So that's one vote right out of the 2 that we need to have that Golden Broom celebration. I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel today. We just about made our 800 goal. We're one subscriber away from that.
He didn't have a chance.
Here we go.
Salazar
That's going to be strike one.
To Nathan Martorello, first baseman.
Welcome into the channel. Appreciate you stopping by.
Salazar with the overhead windup. Fires one in low.
We ball one. There's 1-1 the count.
So tomorrow, at least looks like this will be the plan.
1 for 1 with a single. Martorello.
Padres
Martorella.
Camelback Ranch in Glendale.
There's a strike. 1-2 the count. No outs. Bottom of the 8th.
Is slated to get the start for the Dodgers tomorrow.
Padres desperately need some runs.
Brito, another right-hander. 1-2 pitch. It's foul back.
Foul ball.
Saturday, Mo, we head over to Tempe. Dodgers Angels, and we'll get our first look in a Dodger uniform with Tyler Glasnow. Looking forward to seeing him get back to.
Thank you for that vote.
I know he's dealt with some.
Currently sitting at 51.
But right now he feels good.
51 votes.
He's ready to go. This ball.
Oh, that's back. That's deep. It's back to the track. Nope. Pretty short. Caught.
Looking it out of the bright blue sky. It's Jose Ramos. He had trouble.
Looked like it had some legs, but just couldn't pull the suster
out. Plenty
out.
of blue in the skies today.
1 out, bottom of the 8th.
Yes, again, we got Glasnow coming Saturday against the Angels. For Tampa Bay, absolutely outstanding.
We will see a bottom of the 9th.
All of his pitches.
That's going to be strike 1.
Began his career with Pittsburgh and then really flourished once he got to Tampa Bay.
Whole thing with Glasnow.
Here comes the pitch.
Staying healthy.
Low, so ball 1. 1-1 to count.
Tyler Glasnow is thrilled to be here. Santa Margarita guy out of Hart High School. So for him, happy to be back home. No question about that. And there's a quote from
still
Tyler
looking for that 800th subscriber.
I'm beyond excited. Start this next chapter.
We're currently sitting at 799. We'd like to help a small streamer reach our goals. I have a goal for February for 800. I'd love to reach that goal.
One of a number of fan favorites.
We've been sitting at that 800 goal for quite a long time now. So, if you'd like to help us reach that goal, be sure hit that subscribe
McCoy,
button.
the shortstop, with a 3-1 count.
Love to have you
Salazar
subscribe to
fired.
the channel.
Missed outside and he walked it. 1 on and 1 out. But you had that, similar experience, Mo. You went away, you played for the A's and you played for the Cubs. You're a Santa Monica guy, and then you had the chance to come home and play. Could that have been a quote for you, from you?
It could have applied. You have allegiances as a youngster growing up and an attachment, and especially from a home standpoint. It's marvelous to finally come back, because I had a Dodger jersey in my closet for a lot of years, playing for a Dodger rookie team. Just graduated from Santa Monica High School. Tommy Lasorda was the coach on that team. Tommy at the time was a scout. He was not really the coach or a manager in the minor leagues. He was a scout and played with that team during the summer. It was a wonderful opportunity to sign, because the Dodgers sent out invitations for players that they were interested in signing to begin with to go to tryout camps over 3 weekends.
All right, so we have reached that 10-like goal for the channel.
Of those players, they were interested in.
Thank you to everybody that has liked and subscribed today.
About, 20
so
during
I know we only have a little bit of about an inning and a half left.
Tommy got
but why don't we see if we can hit that 15-like goal?
Because there's the scouts in the stands playing against a Marine All-Star team in San Diego, where I later went through boot camp and did not enjoy it nearly as much as I did that day that hit the home run against the Marines. But he wouldn't shake my hand. I found out years later he was irritated because I hit the home run. He wanted me to look bad because there were a bunch of scouts in the stands.
He wanted to keep you all for himself.
Yeah.
Well, it worked out that way in the end.
It eventually did.
Salazar. 2-2 pitch inside to Graham Pauley, third baseman for the Padres. Now full count, 3-2, 1 out. Runner at first is Mason McCoy. Dodger right-hander looking in. He stretches, now delivers the payoff. He misses outside, ball 4. He's walked back-to-back men. Padres with 2 on and 1 out.
Spring training or not, 14-1. You challenge hitters to swing the bat.
And Hunter Fiducia just went out and probably told him that same thing. So you got to throw strikes here. Let him put it in play, see what happens. Now face Jacob Marcy. Marcy, the center fielder now for the Padres.
By going out, you touched upon this earlier in the broadcast, that number has been changed now as far as going to the mounds.
4 mound visits allowed now instead of 5 that we've had for a number of years. So During the course of the game, you better make those mound visits count.
All right, so we got one out. Runners on first and second, bottom of the 8th.
Ball 1 delivered to Marcy.
1-0 the count.
And here is the 1-0. Inside corner for a strike.
That's going to be strike. 1-1 the count.
So Trey Sweeney at shortstop for the Dodgers. Trey had a hit in the 6th inning. This one fouled away for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, nearly 9,000 here today, just shy of 9,000 attendance-wise. A number of those fans have started to beat the afternoon traffic here. Pitches up high. Nice thing about this complex in relation to where the Dodgers are, it's just a couple of exits down the road. Padres and Mariners will share this complex.
Here comes the pitch.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. Hey, swing
and a miss. Strike 3.
Salazar strikes
out number
Marcy.
2.
2 men out.
Back in with something, a little movement. Notice when Marcy was going back to the dugout, Salas, who comes on to bat, asked him, and probably asked, what was that pitch?
Here's Ethan Salas, the teenager. Struck out looking last time, so he goes up there realizing you got to be aggressive, and he swings and misses.
Not stepping out of the box either.
Nope, not this time. And Salazar signed with the Reds out of Venezuela as a teenager himself back in 2017. Oh, 1 pitch coming.
0-1 the pitch.
Left-handed batter takes high.
1-1 the count.
1 strike. Salazar the stretch and the 1-1 pitch to Ethan Salas. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. And Salas uses his timeout there, so he's realized you can't just step out like he did his first at bat. You've got to call time. And Mike Malinsky gives him the timeout this time. And the 1-2 pitch now to Salas. Oh, breaking ball frozen.
Strike 3. That is the end of the 8th, everybody.
Salazar.
I'm going to give you an extra 15 seconds, 20 seconds, guys. So get your final votes in. Get your final votes in. Hey, Giants fan. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. Hey, welcome back, Maverick. All right, guys. So last chance on your vote. Last chance, last call. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you to everybody that participated in tonight's poll. Looks like we had a really good turnout tonight. We had 52 votes. 82% of you voters voted that the Los Angeles Dodgers were going to win today's game, while 17% of you San Diego Padre fans voted. It looks, as we are currently sitting, we're heading into the top of the 9th with the Dodgers leading 14-1. So it looks like, you know, unless something amazing happens here. It looks like the community is going to get the first community vote right. And it's going to send us on to that second game where if we get that vote right again, we'll have a Golden Broom celebration. Golden Broom celebrations are we only get a Golden Broom celebration if every game in a series, if our vote is correct. Once we vote wrong, if we vote it wrong on the first game, second game, or even the last, once we're wrong, then it stops it for that current series. We have to wait for the next series to start, and we pick it right back up. If we get them all right for the next series, we get a Golden Broom. Our goal is to have a Golden Broom every
Miami
series,
in 2016.
So. There you go. There's going to be strike one.
Jose had a 2-run double in the 6th inning. Also has made a really nice defensive play today.
Strike two.
Ball snapped in for a strike. It's 0-2.
Those are right up there, right up on the top of the batter's box.
Well, there's always the good and the bad, right? In baseball, pluses and minuses.
That's going to be foul ball, so 0-2 the count. We'll do it again.
So the good today, 14 runs on 12 hits. They walked 8 times. The bad, 14 strikeouts.
Oops.
That's a lot of strikeouts, but it's also a lot of runs. 14. Another foul ball back.
And we were talking in the first inning about the fact that one of the many reasons, 8 runs, they put the ball into play. In particular with 2 strikes.
Reynolds pitch. Just outside, it's 1-2. Think about the walks. You know, last year it was the Padres and Dodgers that led the world in walks in terms of receiving them. The Dodgers, as a club, walked a total of 644 times last year, while the Padres were the major league leaders, walking 653 times. The next closest team to the Dodgers was the Rangers at 599. Breaking ball inside corner, got him. And he is out on strikes.
That is strike 3.
Another strikeout again in that first inning. 7 of the first 8 Dodger hitters in today's game had 2 strikes on them, and 6 of the 7 reached base. It's not been the case since the opening.
So 1 out, top of the 9th.
Here's Trey Sweeney, takes the ball upstairs. 1-0.
Yeah, trying to. Definitely trying to knock that rust off, man. I'll tell you, being behind these lights, it's hot as hell.
Upstairs. On deck for the Dodgers.
It got pretty warm out today. We're up in the 50s outside.
Get to the plate here in the 9th inning. Anybody who follows the Dodgers minor leaguers knows this guy's going to be something pretty special. He's just getting started. 3-0 pitch in for a strike.
There's strike 1. So 3-1 the count.
3-1, 1 out, base is empty. Outfield playing Sweeney straight up. He'll take high ball 4.
That's going to be ball 4, so runner on first.
For the Dodgers today. And now Rushing will come up with a man on. Dalton Rushing. Went to Louisville. Brighton, Tennessee is home. Left-handed batter, he takes a strike here. 228 last year in Advanced A. Played in 89 games for Great Lakes. The year before that, 2022, his first year as a pro. Started in the Arizona Complex League, went to Rancho. Played low A ball there for almost 30 games. Hit .424 when he first got under the lights in Rancho. We'll take a strike here.
Those are eye-popping numbers when you look at it. 400. I don't care what league you're in.
At 424, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Second round pick in 2022 out of Louisville. Catcher, he can play a little first. And strike three. That one grazed the inside corner, and Russian goes down looking. Sean Reynolds gets his second punch out.
Inside corner, late in the afternoon, appears to have grown a little bit.
It's the February 22nd strike zone. Swaggerty grounds one toward the middle. He'll take the force play
You
there.
that 14-1 game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. 3 outs to get. Dodgers leading 14-1.
Well, looks like we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers currently leading 14-1. So what you doing, Maverick? Are you at home on the PC, Maverick? Mr. Mav? So here we go. John Rooney will attempt to put an end to today's game.
Plate. Here's Ornelas.
All right, so here we go.
So Ornelas for San Diego, left-handed batter.
All right.
Strike. Ornelas had a base hit, infield single in the 7th. And the pitch waved at it.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Sweeper from the left-hander, John Rooney. Rooney set and the pitch. It's up high.
Mr. Rooney became the 21st pitcher.
1 and 2 the
in
count.
this game.
That's it.
There have been a total of, to this point, 59 players.
I'd like to thank everybody that stopped by in tonight's stream.
From minor league camp, he'll hop off the mound.
That's going to be a quick one over to first for an out. Out number 1. Let's start saying thank you to Kenneth Clark for stopping by, Jeff Gordon, Shadow X, Sean Johnson George. Who else do we have here?
So Chandler Siegel
Eric Wallace.
is now coming to the plate
Thank you for stopping by.
San Diego.
Maverick Sports from over at Maverick Sports from Maverick Sports.
Yeah, so Mike Schilt will make sure we get the
C Sports Network stopping by. Thank you very much.
Right, 50. But
Giants fan, thank you for stopping by.
Well, when you use 3 pitchers
and all the rest of you that
the Padres
joined us and stuck around for a little while, you just didn't talk to us. I want to say thank you to all of you too. Thank you so much. We put on 4 subscribes. We just about hit that 800 goal.
Saw 3 different pitchers in the top.
So hey, we'll come back tomorrow and see if we can't get her then.
John Rooney over from minor league camp, getting a chance to pitch here in the bottom of the 9th. Fires one in high.
1-2 the count. So the Dodgers are 4 strikes away from their first win,
coming your way from
and
Arizona.
our first correct
the team will basically break
towards
the 13th of March.
Towards the
game, I believe it's here against the Mariners, and then they'll head to Korea.
Sorry about that. Towards the Golden Broom celebration,
where they will play 2 exhibition games. One with the Kaiwoom Heroes of the KBO, the other with the Korean national team, before they'll play these Padres again for 2 games that will count in the standings. That's why the Dodgers and Padres play the first 2 games this week ahead of everybody else, because they start ahead of everybody else. Siegel pops it up to right field.
That's going to go out to right field. This should be an easy can of corn. Out number 2.
We're down to the last out today.
Those 2 games against the Padres from Seoul, South Korea, you and I will be doing those.
Welcome into the channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs
I
up.
thought that we had, since we'll be doing this in the studio.
I am currently sitting at 799 subscriptions, trying for that 800 goal. So if you haven't done so, please feel free to subscribe.
You're going to do it.
Yes.
We'll carpool again. Well, at least we don't have to change time zones. With 2 outs, the 1-0 pitch is coming to Brett Sullivan. That's good for a strike.
There's Mr. Maverick joining us. You on your computer?
What's
breakfast?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got your cam on?
No, I do not have my cam on, but I can turn it on real quick.
All right.
So bear with me
catch
here.
you real quick.
Wait out the rush hour. There's a strike, and now
Let me
down to their last strike.
put a hat on because I just took my hat off.
1-2 the count to Sullivan, and Rooney trying to wrap things up. What has been
Hopefully I don't have to disconnect it.
There, pitch foul back. He'll do it again.
That's foul ball, so we'll do it again. 1-2 the count.
I got to disconnect it and reconnected it again.
Dave Roberts, he knows he's got a lot of talent to work with this year.
Dodgers are about to put this away.
Oh, yeah.
They're down to their last strike.
All these guys they signed in here.
Roger that.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Final out.
And the Dodgers
Your final
Damn.
score. Los Angeles Dodgers 14, San Diego Padres 1.
Finish it up.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by tonight and showed the support. It's been quite a long time since I think we pulled pretty close to 500 views tonight. We had 4 subscribers. We reached our 10-like goal. So a lot of good things happening in tonight's stream. So I want to say thank you to everybody that helped make that possible.
14-1 final score. You can join us tomorrow.
Heck yeah, man.
SNLA and AM 570 when the Dodgers take on the Padres again at noon.
So thank you, everybody. Tomorrow's stream will begin. First pitch is supposed to be 2:08 Central. We'll probably go live on the channel about 15 minutes prior to first pitch. 15-20 minutes. Somewhere in there. We always play a little intro music and go through our intro screens and whatnot. So with that said, hey, I'd like to say thank you to Mav Sports, who, came in when he could. Thank you for popping by. Thank you to everybody else. Good luck with your stream there, Goose, from over at Goose Sports. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, everybody. This is KGB for the C Sports Network and Clan HBS, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Shh.